Hey guys, what's up? In this video we're going to do something a little different for the 25th anniversary of One Piece. We're going to be taking a look at the Senkozekkei Trafalger Law. Now, Senkozekkei is a small scale statue line that's designed to all be locked together as a diorama piece. Super interesting stuff. You know, probably some of the cooler things that have come out recently, especially from Ban Presto. Kind of invokes a bit of a 90s feel, but first off, let's get down to it. The packaging looks fantastic. It's exactly what you would want for something like this. It looks good on a shelf. I won this through a claw game, so that was awesome. But yeah, to be prize figures, these are great. To be even just standard statues, these are fantastic. Not too badly priced either. They're around about the $25 mark. It's not too bad usually. Now, of course, they're a little small, but that's not an issue, really. Yeah, I mean, you get what you pay for. They're beautifully painted, beautifully sculpted. You do get a little glimpse of the statue here on the side. And you get, of course, the full connected scene of Law and Blackbeard here, which Blackbeard does look pretty good. I'm probably going to pick him up next. Then on the back, you get more detail of the statue of Law himself than him and Blackbeard. Yeah, all the way around, just really nice packaging. Presents the whole idea of the line quite well. This line's been around for a couple years. It's one of those that you don't see much of. Mostly because it's kind of a odd line. So, we're going to get him out of the package, get everything assembled, and I'll show you guys how he looks. Alright, and out of the package, here we go with the fully assembled statue, and I gotta admit, he looks great. I could go for this to be black like it is in the anime, but I mean, other than that, given the scale of the figure, he looks great. I mean, this is going to be an awesome shelf piece once it's assembled. I mean, he's got the sword out of the sheath, and everything just looks great. You know, the paint detail's great that's there. You've got some shading throughout the blue. It looks good. This stone base is done extremely well. The smoke effects are done extremely well. Even the pattern on the pants looks good. The blade of the sword's a nice, shiny, metallic silver. Everything looks really good. The room effect looks good. That's quite nice. All the tattoo work's superb. There's really no complaints with this. Now, of course, the line is kind of an odd line, but I get what it's going for. It's super fascinating, really. Now, the scale's a bit different. Let me go ahead and get him off the stand, and we'll take a little bit of a closer look at scale and some important paint details. The room effect looks great. The pattern on the pants looks fantastic. The tattoo work is just superb. I mean, especially for something at this scale, it's just fantastic. You even got the little tattoos here on the arms. The handle of the sword looks fantastic. The fur around the sword looks great. The blade, it's about the right length, looks pretty good. The eyes have this awesome sort of manga style line effect to help really invoke that art style when he's looking down. The spots around the hat look great. My only complaint really is that this collar here needs to be black. I might go in there with some hobby products later and maybe some model paint and paint that black. But other than that, I mean, you've even got detailed shade work throughout parts of the jacket here on the back. The leopard print pattern goes across the pants completely, as it should. The room effect is painted on both sides and looks fantastic. Definitely looks like it's floating. That's a good look. Even the tattoos on the top of the hands look very good. You've even got the words death, the little heart pirate logo. Same on the other side. From the front, he looks great. Everything's painted well, especially for the scale. On the other side, you've got all the tattoos that are in the right place. The knuckle tattoos on that side look good. Heart Pirates logo looks good. Full detail of this texture. I've got a little bit of glue something there. It's fine. You don't really notice it. The rock effect looks great. It's painted well. Smoke effect looks good. It's at a good angle, good dynamic angle. The shoes don't have much paint, but they don't really need it. As for size, the width is about, we'll go about 6¼ inches, counting the very top of the pointed relic, which is about, 5¼ centimeters. And Law himself stands about 3½ inches to the top of the hat. Be taller if he was standing up fully. And he's about, 2½ inches wide. So, roughly about 1/18 scale. Maybe a little smaller. I'd say about 1/18 to 1/24 scale. I could be wrong. Correct me though if I'm wrong. And it looks great. I mean, for how small these are really hyper detailed statues. I'm definitely convinced that. And the nice thing is, unlike a lot of more premium statues, this isn't going to take up hardly any room. So that's definitely nice compared to something like Ichibansho or some of the Bon Presto style stuff. It's a little bit bigger. This is hardly going to take up any space on the bookshelf or on a shelf or really anything. So that is one advantage that this small of a line has. I mean, it's detailed well enough. It gets the job done. You're going to be able to tell from a distance that that's Trafalger Law, and you're going to be able to tell what scene this is from if you've gotten that far in the series, which I haven't. But thanks to the internet, I know exactly what scene it's talking about. Just a really all the way around super interesting figure line. I'm definitely convinced. I plan on getting at least one more of these just to really complete the look. It's quite cool. I enjoy it quite a bit. I know this has kind of become Law's default look in the new era of One Piece, which I'm quite okay with. I think it's fine. All in all, the paint effects look great. Especially for the scale the figure's at, it looks fantastic. The scale is pretty good. It's pretty impressive. The detail work for the size is absolutely impressive. I mean, everything, every minute detail is there, and it looks perfect because of it. The actual likeliness of the character, he looks good. The actual likeness of the character, it's good. It looks like Law. It's a good effect. I like it. Good little figure. I snagged this for free, which was awesome. But if you could actually, get a hold of this figure for decent money, he's not bad. I'd pay about $30 for it. It's not too bad. I wouldn't go anything over that. Really, my only complaints come from the fact that there's not really much paint on the pants or on parts of the shirt where you need paint. I mean, you have just a little bit right here in the center. A little bit on like some parts of the pants, but you don't really have a lot of shading detail. Same with the skin or the hat. You have no wash or shading detail, which, again, if you're a scale modeler, that can be easily fixed, easy to repair. It can be a good looking thing if you put a bit of TLC behind it, but there's really no need to. But it'll look good though. If you want to do some paint work, all I'm probably going to do is just go in and paint this little collar just to make it a little more accurate to the source material. And because that feels like something that should have been painted. I mean, there's no reason that should have been left blue. Unless it is blue in the anime, which I've not watched this far into the series yet, so I'm still on like episode 300. So, but yeah, all in all, I give the figure and the entire idea of the line itself very high regards. I do highly recommend it that if you're in the market for affordable but still dynamic statues of One Piece characters that aren't going to break the bank like Ichibansho would, these are a good way to go about it. And really, that's what these feel like they're trying to be. It's a much smaller scale version of premium statues. They're quite nice. I highly recommend it. I would gladly stock a shelf full of these. These look fantastic. Hopefully you guys liked this, and hopefully I was able to help you guys with a couple of important hobby decisions. I will talk to y'all in the next one. Bye.